Everyone says when training stops working, you need a different program. New workouts, smarter intervals, better periodization, maybe a new coach, maybe a heart rate monitor. That's nice advice. It's also wrong. You don't need a different program. You need to stop the program you have for 14 days. And by day 15, that same plan you've been doing for 3 months starts working again. Sounds insane. It's not. Let me show you why. Tuesday morning. You're running the loop you've run 100 times. Watch checks in at the half-mile mark, 20 seconds per mile slower than last week. Same loop, same heart rate, same shoes. You push the pace. Heart rate climbs. You back off, heart rate stays high. By the end of the loop, you're 3 minutes behind where you should be. You'll tell yourself it's the weather, the late dinner, that you're still finding your rhythm. None of those. Your training has been making you slower for 3 weeks, and you didn't notice because the volume on your watch kept going up. What's actually happening? You're running on debt. Every workout is a withdrawal. Sleep is the deposit. Easy days are the deposit. Real food is the deposit. Long stretches of low stress are the deposit. For 3 months, you've been withdrawing every day and depositing whatever was left over after work, family, traffic, and Netflix. The account ran out around 3 weeks ago. It sends Tuesday morning runs that take 3 extra minutes. This isn't speculation. It's the General Adaptation Syndrome. Selye described it in 1936, published it in Nature, got nominated for the Nobel Prize 7 times over the next 40 years for that one paper. It's in every exercise physiology textbook on Earth. The body has 3 responses to stress. First, it sounds the alarm: cortisol, adrenaline, heart rate jump. This is what every workout triggers, completely normal. Then it adapts. Mitochondrial, capillaries thread deeper into the tissue, the heart wall bones get denser. This is the phase you want to live in. This is the entire training works. Then, if the stress keeps coming and the adaptation can't keep up, it stops trying. That third state is what you're in. The technical name is exhaustion. The honest name is you're broke. And here's the part that breaks every runner's instincts. You cannot train your way out of being broke. Read that again. The body can't earn what it doesn't have. The account refills with one thing: time off. Specifically, 14 days of barely running. The number isn't a vibe. It's the time it takes for the most sluggish system in your body to come back online. The fast systems heal quickly. Glycogen, the carbs stored in your muscle fibers, refills in 24 to 48 hours of normal eating. Marathon Sunday and have full tanks by Tuesday. Heart rate variability climbs back to baseline in 5 to 10 days. The curve that should peak up and bottom out before bed straightens itself out about a week of consistent sleep. The slower systems take longer. Every running stride is eccentric loading on your quadriceps and calves. Eccentric just means the muscle is lengthening while it's contracting. That's the form of contraction that does the most cellular damage. The cleanup crew that handles those microtears, neutrophils first, then macrophages, then satellite cells laying down new tissue, needs 72 to 96 hours to finish the job. Documented directly in serial creatine kinase and EMG studies going back to the 1980s. Train through that window without finishing the repamage worse, not the fitness better. The slowest system is your central nervous system. The signal that runs from your motor cortex through your spinal cord to your quads, the chain of command that lets you produce 14 days. 14 days off and easy, and every system in your body is healed. Hit 12 and the CNS is still partially down. Your first hard workout immediately. Legs slow. Heart rate climbs wrong. You'll wonder why you didn't go all the way. This is why every serious endurance program in every sport, running, cycling, rowing, swimming, triathlon, cross-country skiing, schedules a deload week every 3 to 4 weeks. They're not being cautious. They're matching biology to a calendar. Days 1 through 3, full stop. 3 days, no running. Walk if you want. That's it. I know, 3 days off feels like a crime when you've been training daily for 6 months. The Strava streak watching this is already typing, but my taper. Relax, do it anyway. These 3 days aren't a vacation. They're a triage. Your tissues are still tearing faster than they're healing. Your nervous system has been running hot for weeks. Your hormones are stuck in a pattern. Nothing about your normal life is going to fix on its own. 3 days of nothing gives all 3 systems a window to actually start working again. Eat real food. Eggs, toast, butter, coffee. Protein at 1.6 grams per kilogram of body weight, spread across the day. 70-kilo runner, 112 grams, 30 at breakfast, 30 at lunch, 30 at dinner, 20 in a snack. Carbs normally, fats normally, 3 to 4 liters of water. This is not the week to lean out. The week to lean out is some other week. Ideally, none of them. Restrict here and you slow the exact repair you're paying 14 days to enable. You'll feel restless by Sunday afternoon. That's not a problem. That's your nervous system, noticing it's allowed to come down. Sit with it. The restlessness is the protocol working. Monday morning, day 3. Check your resting heart rate before you stand up. Dropped 4 or more beats since Saturday? Protocol's working. No change? Your system was even more cooked than you thought. Stay the course. Days 4 through 10, half volume. Easy only. You start running again. Half your normal weekly mileage. All of it slow. Slow means this. You can hold a full conversation while running. Full sentences. Not gasping. If you're alone, say a sentence out loud every minute or so to check. If you can't get it out without panting, slow down. Your watch will show paces that embarrass you. 9:30 per mile, 10 per mile. For some of you, 11. Heart rate sits below 140, often below 130. The cap is roughly 180 minus your age, minus a few beats because you're recovering. Climb above that, you walk until it comes back down. Walking is the protocol working, not failing. Here's where most runners blow this up. Days 6 through 8. The slow pace is great. After 3 days off plus a few days of jogging, you'll feel restless, fit, and convinced you can handle one workout. You can't. The CNS hasn't finished repairing. Add intensity here, and you reset the clock, all the way back to day 1. There is no halfway, no intervals, no tempo, no hills, no strides, no surges. No, I'll just throw in a pickup at the end to make it interesting. None. It is easy. Really boring. Conversational. Only 7 days. Run 4 or 5 days. Walk on the off days. No cross-training that pushes heart rate above 20. Easy yoga is fine. Foam rolling is fine. Lifting heavy is not. By day 7, resting heart rate should be back to your baseline. If you don't know what your baseline is, write down the lowest morning number you saw in the last 3 months when you were running well. That's your baseline. By day 10, the slow paces start to feel easy. The 9:30 that felt like grinding on day 4 feels normal now. That's the system coming back online. That's the fitness you've been blocked from absorbing for months, finally arriving. Psychologically, days 6 through 10 are the worst part of the protocol. You will feel slow. You will feel like you're losing fitness. You're not. You're gaining it. Day 13 will prove it. Days 11 through 14. Test. 3 days at 70% volume, still easy. Day 13, 1 quality session. Pick one. 6 sets of 1 kilometer at threshold pace, 2 minutes easy between. 8 sets of 90 seconds hard, with 90 seconds easy. Or a 30-minute progression run, easy. Easy for 20 minutes, threshold for the last 10. This is a test, not a workout. You're not chasing a PR. You're listening to the legs. Legs sharp, turnover quick, recovery between intervals fast. You finish with 1 more in the tank, cleared. Day 15 forward, structured ramp back. Most runners are cleared at day 14. Some need 21. A few need 28. How you know it worked. Day 15. Check 5 things. Resting heart rate. Within 3 beats of your real baseline. Sleep. You woke up rested 2 mornings in a row in the last week. Not less wrecked. Actually rested. Easy pace. The pace that felt embarrassingly slow on day 4 feels comfortable. You could go faster, but you don't need to. Mood about training. Not enthusiasm, not dread. Neutral. You can look at Saturday's long run on the calendar without your stomach dropping. Heart rate variability at or above baseline. If you checker 4 out of 5 of these items, you are cleared. 2 or 3 out of 5? You need more time. Another 7 days at Zone 2. Retest day 21. The body tells you when it's done. It doesn't lie about this. Don't snap back to where you were. 3 weeks to fully ramp. Week 3. 80% of normal volume. 1 quality session. Week 4. 90%. 1 quality session. Week 5. Full volume. Full quality. By week 5, you're running paces you couldn't hit before the protocol. Same heart rate, faster splits. Your easy day pace is what your tempo pace used to be. Everything has moved. This is supercompensation. Exercise physiologists have been measuring it for 60 years. The fitness gain doesn't come from the training block, it comes from the recovery that follows it. The training is the stimulus. The recovery is where the body actually builds the bigger version of itself. The runners who break through plateaus aren't the ones who finally found the magic workout. They're the ones who finally stopped stacking damage and let the body finish its work. Remember the program you've been doing? The one that stopped working 3 weeks ago? It's fine. The runner running it just needed 2 weeks off.